What's up, Rockstars? Welcome back to the Rockstarflipper YouTube channel. Monday after the Super Bowl. Today is February 5th, 2018. Thank you for joining me. Congratulations to the Philadelphia Eagles for winning their first NFL Super Bowl of modern day times ever. First one. They won some old AFL or just pro football titles back in like the 50s or 60s. Their very first NFL Super Bowl. So congratulations to them. Sorry Brady fans, sorry Patriots fans. They can't win them all. Today, short video, but very, very important video that I'm gonna take you over to my screen and show you. It has come to my attention that a ton of eBay sellers, top-rated sellers, sellers of all kinds, are having dings put on their account, on their top-rated or even on their above-standard ratings for late shipments or deliveries not delivered on time. And a lot of these are due to glitches. They are not your fault. Sometimes they're not even the USPS's fault. They are glitches being dinged against you, and it could risk you losing your top rated or even losing your above standard, dropping you below standard, which would be really bad. I'm gonna take you over to the computer screen. I'm gonna show you how to check it and also what to say to eBay when you call in to get it fixed. Some of these late shipments are due to you shipping it on time, getting the scan on time, but then let's say you ship it priority, it takes 4 or 5 days to get delivered, so it was the USPS's fault. Or you do a first class and it ends up, you know, I'm in Florida, it's shipping to Virginia, somehow it ends out in Colorado and then goes to Virginia, so it takes like 2 weeks to arrive, and that's causing a ding. So let me show you on my screen where to check, how to check, what you're looking for, how to see which items and packages are being dinged, and then also how to get them removed from eBay. I currently have 13 dings, which is like 1%. Now, thankfully, my account can handle that because of my volume. You get 3% before you lose top rated. But of the 13, I went through and checked them, and 11 of my 13 are definitely not my fault and should be removed. So let's jump over to my computer and I'm gonna show you how to check it. Okay, so here is the main feedback page on eBay. And yes, I lost 100%. I got a negative first one in like 6 months, so it cost the 99 or the 100%. I'm at 99.9, which sucks. Guy wasn't very fair. I may still try to get it off, but I'm not sure if they're gonna take it away. Anyhow, most of you know how to access the dashboard. Just go ahead and open it here onto the right side. It's gonna open up to this main seller dashboard page. And to the right is where you see your top rated, above standard, or below standard. And I tend to look at this every few days. You don't need to check it every day unless you messed up or you know something's going on. Just every couple of days, make sure nothing changes, nothing goes bad on it. The first thing here is your top rated, and that's just gonna show your status overall. And then the second one is if they evaluated you today, which my next evaluation is February 20th. So I'll still be top rated. The next one is transaction defect rate. This is for the 2 defects, which is items that you canceled for being out of stock, or if you hit the drop down, you'll also see any cases closed without seller resolution. So this is if you canceled your item for being out of stock, or if you got a return and you didn't respond to it. Even if they automatically send the refund, you still have to respond to the case. So never neglect the cases. At least respond to them or you'll get a defect. I have 0 out of 1,164 transactions, so 0%, really good. The second one is what we want to look at. That's late shipment rate. You guys can see my cases closed is 0, and my tracking uploaded on time and validated is 99.91. I have one item, 1163 out of 1164, that was uploaded late, and that was an item we couldn't find, and so we ended up finding it a day or 2 later, and then we uploaded it and sent it. So one late one there, and you can go as low as 95%. So it would take a lot for me to go. I had like 65 one time because of an eBay error. Anyways, the late shipment rate is the one we're really concerned with. You can only drop 3% on this, and I'm at 1.13%. I knew something was up because you guys are kind enough to send me messages about glitches and things, but I also noticed it because 1.13% is really rare. I typically hang right around like 99.95 or 99.99. Obviously, the one I shipped out late is going to show up here, but I have 13 showing, which is really, really bad. Like, I'm almost halfway down of losing top rated. So this is on a 90-day period. It's November through January. So what you want to do is just click Get Full Report, and this is going to pop up and it's going to give you this little report. It says late shipment report, and you can check the dates or whatever, but what it pops up to default is the one you want to pay attention to, because that's what your rolling percentage is based off of. So the right, it's going to show transactions that weren't shipped on time, 13, and you can download that report to an Excel spreadsheet, but all you need to do is look down here, and it says the buyer says late delivery or tracking indicates late delivery. Well, none of my buyers said it was late. This is all tracking showing late delivery. So what does that mean? It means somebody bought an item on the 1st, you shipped it out on the 2nd, and it was priority and it didn't show up till the 15th. Well, that took 13 days. Obviously, that's late. Now, if you hadn't shipped the item, like say you waited 5, 6, 7 days to ship it, well, that's your fault. And for that one item, it was definitely our fault. We did not ship that item out on time. It was delayed. Even though it got to the guy pretty quick and it probably still fell within that delivery time, we didn't ship it out till late. So we definitely get a ding for that one. But all the rest of these items right here were USPS's fault or not my fault. So I'm not going to go through all the pages, but what you'll want to do is find your first item. This is a Walt Disney Tinkerbell shirt that we sold. Go to your paid and ships and check the tracking number that's uploaded to it. Open that tracking number in USPS, and it's going to show you the date that it left, the date that you got the scan, and then the date that it arrived, and also check the date that it was sold to make sure you met the handling time. As long as you met the handling time, you got the scan, and it went out, and you shipped it properly. If you advertised priority and you shipped it first class, that's your fault. But if you advertised first class, you shipped first class, you got the scan on time, and it took the USPS 15 or 20 days to deliver it, that is not your fault. The tracking will indicate that it was late because it took more than 5 to 7 days, or on a priority, if it took more than 2 or 3 days, it's going to mark you as late. And that's kind of what's happened to some of these. Now, some of these were right on time. They only took 2 or 3 days to arrive. So I went through and I made a little report of these. I opened the item. I got the tracking numbers. I checked the tracking. All of these 11, all my January ones and all my December ones, and the first or the last 2 Novembers were all on the USPS or not late at all. So you're going to want to call eBay, have them bring this screen up, and then make sure you have your ducks in a row. Make sure you've gone through and you've checked these to make sure it's legitimately not your fault, which means you got the scan on time, and just tell them, hey, look at the date it sold, look at the date it was paid, and look at the date I got the scan. Look at the way it shipped, and look at the way I advertised it to ship. And as long as you did all that and did your part, they will remove this defect. They cannot hold it against you after that point. And if they do, call back and get someone else. If you keep calling and you can't get someone to remove it, you need to ask for the vetting team. You need to ask for management. You need to ask for something, because it is on eBay to remove these. If you have concierge, it won't be hard. They'll take care of this for you with a quickness. But if you don't have concierge or you don't have an anchor store, it may take a little more work, but they will remove them. So make sure you guys go and check this, because this could cost somebody top rated, or it could cost you an above standard, which would be even worse. And I would hate to see someone lose their account or possibly get restricted because of something that's not even your fault. It's going to be a lot harder to fight this later after you lose your account status than it is right now to get it removed so you don't lose the account status. Also, do this as soon as possible, because from what I'm hearing, I'm calling in tomorrow to get this handled. But from what I'm hearing, it's taking a few days to a week to get it in place. Today's the 5th. My review is in 15 days on the 20th. So I don't want to wait around for a week or two and then it's, going to already be my review time. So make sure you guys check this out. Don't let eBay count this against you. Make sure you get these removed. Make sure you continually check your seller dashboard and make sure that everything is what it's supposed to be. If you messed up, then it's on you. Take the ding. But if it's something that was beyond your control, then call them and get it handled right away. Hate to give you guys this little bit of bad news. I know what everyone's going to comment. Just one more thing, one more glitch from eBay. But as long as you call in and get it fixed, you should be okay. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, any concerns, anything you want to put down in the comment section, those belong to you. And I will check them out, get them approved, and respond to them as quickly as I can. That was Chewy's opinion of the situation. And until next time, check out the description box. All the links to my eBay store are down below. If you guys want to buy anything off eBay from me or anyone else, please get there using that link to eBay. Same for my Amazon links. No matter who you're buying something from, if you use those links, it helps me out, and I really appreciate it. I'll see you guys tomorrow on Tuesday. Have a wonderful night.